6 now. 1st and 10. To throw, Cutler. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Number 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A nice little juke. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now Cutler on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Cutler. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smart. And it'll be intercepted. Get there and pick it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the 15-yard
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing again, it's Cutler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cutler. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.